Hello, welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We're continuing on with our little monkeys today. We have recently unlocked the Calamity Tome, and I'm very much hoping that we can get some Calamity Dragons going today. I have been having a couple of sound skipping issues this morning, so I'm not sure entirely what's going on, but hopefully it'll hold for the entire video. It doesn't seem like it wants to, but it might not be that bad. When we last left off, we failed terribly at taking over Lighthaven. It was an absolutely abysmal assault, and then we have now folded back over to Mentor's Pond. We said that what we wanted to do, we had just defended this. I wanted to push up on Red Hilt, probably break Red Hilt and break their armies here, and then fold over to Peacefold. Some possible alternative is we take Red Hilt and we move straight to Tenant. I don't believe that he has any underground cities. But we could take Red Hilt as a city if we wanted to. Take it for ourselves. We did end on an end turn, as is tradition. Here we go. Let's begin on an end turn, turn 101. We were playing a little Songs of Silence this morning, which for anyone who doesn't know, fantastic new game coming out this week in their 1.0 release. If you like big tactics games like this, Songs of Silence is something that I think you should probably check out. It's a bit more of an auto battler, but it still has a lot of tactical elements in it, and it's got a really, really cool visual and auditory aspect to it. The music's really good. The visuals are absolutely outstanding. The lore is super cool. And I really like it. I'm very curious to see where they go with it all. So, does it have diplomacy and trade, or is it mostly about battle? It's mostly about battles. There's not really any diplomacy to speak of. There is some trade, but it is not in between players. So there are specific locations you can go to do trade for goods, and controlling those and boosting up other places allow you to do a bit more trade. I hope today isn't all skippy on us all day long. I feel like it's starting to figure itself out, learn what it's doing. We have to start thinking about our path to victory. I'm thinking a lot about the potential for an expansion victory right here. The problem is without vassals, it's very hard to be expansive. Taking big cities helps. So there is still options that we could do attacks like that. Are you coming for me? No. I'm at peace with you. You wouldn't be so cheeky. I sincerely hope not, at least. We've produced the Chaos Amplifier lens here, so our Chaos spells have gotten the extra little boost on them. This guy is pretty much all built up. I'm going to start grabbing the last little bits and pieces. We've picked up a stone mason down here. We might as well go for the granary. There's also room to keep expanding. Sure. There's a blossom orchard down here. It's occupied, but I still want it. We'll grab the forester for the bonuses with Mother Ash. I tell you one thing I did notice. I was looking at some of the other tomes the other day, and if you play as Graceful, they get a special building that adds, I believe it's that foresters get gold and Imperium or something crazy like that. You get food. It must have been gold and draft, because then if you had something like the Mother Ash, you basically got every single thing from just foresters. It seemed like an absolutely absurd bonus that I am very curious to try. I'm looking forward to our graceful playthrough. I got enough money that we could boost to the town hall for... I am also tempted to just build more fortifications here. That's going to unlock the Beacon of Valor. We got 40 fortifications right now. Yeah, let's just grab a ballista tower. Our spiky spooky special is built for this guy. Warded and damage reflection, becoming true tank. We've got trade proposals from all over the place. These guys probably want me to become a vassal. I'm not going to do that, obviously. These guys, on the other hand, probably want me to do a defensive pact, which I don't hate the idea of, but it's not really giving me a lot of benefits at the moment. I still think I'm going to end up having to do an alliance with the two of them. I'd like to max this back out to 130 before we sign another pact. Just for safekeeping. Shock, shield, and polearm units gain experience 30% faster. This is also heroes gain experience 200% faster. That would be really smart for us. You know what? Let's take both of them. Why not? Bosworth, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the agency. So, we have our dragon. We have our main army, but they're pretty wounded. And we have our secondary army here. Double heroes with a bunch of accursed blades and warbreeds now as well. Oh, monkey warbreeds. They just look like gorillas. Mean. Orange has not yet been beaten into submission. Not to say it won't happen, though. 1,700 and 600. I don't know if he has troops underground. I do know that he cannot see our troops. We do have... some ability to hide in our terrain. Really worried about the HP on these guys. All right, you know what? I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna be dumb and greedy, and we're gonna go straight for it. We have an army from Teacher Guard coming in over here. And people on YouTube keep saying, why don't you use your scouts to ransack and pillage people's territory? Which is a really good idea, but I don't ever do it. So I'm going to start doing it. Decline that. The Chiefess of Magnaford has fallen in combat. Peacefold has sent a war party. Okay, so I actually have two armies over here attacking me. And we've got a Curse of Tricksters being recruited. I certainly have enough money to get another army going. So I'm going to start grabbing some units. Talking about the Tome of Prosperity, the city building, it gives 3 gold and 2 mana per farm and forester in the city. Okay, 2 gold, 2 mana. Provincial improvement gives 7 food and 3 city stability per adjacent farm or forester. Right, okay, so with Mother Ash, you'd be getting 4 mana per forester. And then if you build a Smith's Guild, you're also getting draft. So you're getting gold, mana, draft, and knowledge, and food from foresters, and production. It's like when you build a sea empire and you just focus on all the sea buildings and how broken that can sometimes be. We did finish building something new here. Being said, I don't know that we have enough money to really be building. Even an amulet of haunting ghosts. Ooh, I could make wands of domination. I have a lot of gold. Wands of domination are not a bad choice. Let us think on. Did they change it so the AI no longer cheats and sees everything and everyone? I don't know that they ever did. It certainly has never felt like that. Province improvement also gives you 10% of your food production in the city as bonus gold as well. Oh, wow. I want to say there's also a building that can turn your food production into mana. So you could go really crazy on mana. Didn't know you could use scouts to ransack, even though it makes sense. Yeah, yep. And it's nice now because they always run away from combat. Infestation raid being the exception, being able to siege without heroes, yes. And I guess like Toll of Seasons can also raid. So folks, I also have a question for you because I'm not seeing any skipped frames or anything on my end, but I am getting the audio cutting in and out randomly for the game. I just want to make sure that none of the actual stream is cutting in and out as well. All this time I could have been actually using scouts for more than just auto explorers. How did you cast Lightning Torrent on me there? Silas. Uh-oh. Haven't heard anything weird? Okay, great. That's all that matters. Yeah, your units gain universal camouflage in your domain. We have picked that up. I suppose I should probably also try freeing up some of these locations. But right now we are just struggling to keep our armies together. Ooh. I didn't see this happen. So the good news is that Hallowed Court is really defensible. So they've got 6 turns. The bad news is I don't know that I have any way to get over to them. Projected siege duration. Very long time. They cast Lightning Torrent, Prelude of Doom, and Burden of Guilt on my army. So my guys aren't really healing anymore. You have Siegebreaker Flute. Yes. We have Devastator Spheres. $80. Is there any way for me to somehow get 40? There's probably not, right? Not even close. I mean, no, a headlong assault would put me at 29. I need 11 somehow. So it's going to be 3 turns, no matter how we cut this. So let's sabotage the support. Let's undermine the walls. Let's bombard the towers. Summon Devastator Spheres. He is too strong to surrender. He also won't even peace out with me. We've got the Monastery of the Tithe Collector, the School of Discipline. Yeah, I think it's fine. We'll just have to fight them here. We're going to cast Scion of Flame on the monkeys. Which I think is maybe giving us a little extra red glow on top of the accursed armor. I'm not sure. That might just be the accursed armor. So I could start desecrating land around this accursed shrine. Or this accursed shrine. It does give us evil alignment, but it also gives us +3 of everything in that building. You've got tricksters down here. You've got Zephyr archers coming in. What will you do? What will you do? The bench is 4 turns, I suppose. You guys can go for the Beacon of Valor. I have room to annex more down here. I guess it makes sense to pick up stuff around that shrine. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop, doop. We got a bajillion spells ready to be cast, but we don't want to cast any of them. One thing you hope to do in future DLC is make turnover speed options. You have to spam right click to skip all the walking animations of enemy armies and speed up the wait time. Or increase the walk speed. On the global map? I could have sworn there was something for this. World animation speed. Just turn this up to very fast. You can actually set these automatically. The more you know. What's the glitching on the shrine text? So there is a weird video glitch. I'm not sure if I probably have a driver update to do, but they have been working on trying to get rid of this visual glitch that sometimes just happens, especially around text. So like here. I know I'm not the only one who has this, but I do know that they are very aware of it and working on it. So, I mean, fingers crossed they can figure it out. Got the Wizard Tower Golden Wonder nearby for the sweet 50 damage siege project? Sadly, we do not. I haven't seen a Wizard Tower on this map anywhere. Right-clicking skips the animation entirely. Personally, like, I don't find the end turn typically too bad. I guess I'm also just scared of right-clicking on things. For whatever reason, this map has been causing me a lot of lag on end turn. Where it's just hanging in weird ways. But this could be any number of things. This could be me starting it on the influencer build and then updating it halfway through. This could be something funky in the new DLC. It's possible. God, y'all, this is getting me worried. Don't really want to lose Hallowed Court. I could dump a Rally of Lieges into them. You know what? I could absolutely do that. What's his army? It's not bad. Let's see what money we have at the end of this turn. 50 gold and 50 mana per active war you're involved with. That'd be 250 gold and 250 mana per turn. I wouldn't shake a stick at that. Boy, everybody wants me to be a vassal. This is not a defensive war. God, we're being hit by so many vassals. Absolutely pillaged by vassals. Okay, so you have an Accursed Trickster. You just need frontline units at this point. So I'm probably going to go 2 Accursed Blades and a Warbreed. Are all my armies got 2 heroes in them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! I forgot about this army. They've got a Shade, they've got a Zephyr, and they've got a Vow Keeper. Oh, I really managed to recruit all of the wrong units, didn't I? Well, everybody here takes 2 turns to recruit. That's frust. Just gonna start recruiting Cursed Ogres. And I guess I'm gonna move them part way. Oh, they're so gross. They make yuck noises. I get Imperium from pillaging. I should have been doing a lot more of that a lot earlier. Clearly. 290. That would let me build one of these domination walls. Wanna give me that. As in, you got a unit? Give me that unit. One trick I noticed with AI is absolutely goes bananas on sieging and pillaging the outposts over your city tiles. Building outposts on the border as baits works exceptionally well. True. They do have a tendency to just take the outposts when they can. I've had a real problem where I simply have not been able to take over territory. And I don't know whether or not we can win this campaign. I'm hoping we can. But we have been in such a brutal ring around the rosy. What I'm really hoping here is that I can swipe this city. Fall 2 armies back to Peacefold. Meet up with the army down here. And do some conquering that way. Ideally, if I could take Red Hilt and Peacefold and absorb them into my empire. I think that would put me at a much better chance. What's nice here, this guy is raiding territory. Every time he blows something up, it just makes that Accursed Shrine stronger. That being said, this army might actually come and try to siege the city. Here we go. Here come the fights. Zorn is coming at us. He's got a bunch of Pyre Templars. He's got Blessed Souls, which are really disgusting for us. Avengers. It does look like he's picked up a bunch of spirit damage as well. Ah, yeah, he's nobility. He has such a good counter for me. I'm going to try the auto, but for sure we're going to have to fight this. Some sort of freak of nature event has occurred. Oh my god, that's so many armies. All right, well. I doubt I can get a good piece out. The city of Halberg. Okay. Velix has captured another magic location. And I want to say... No, not their second. Sealis has also bound a Sanctuary of the Horde, though. Underneath that city. Boop, 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 boop. This has got no front line in this army. You really can't do anything at the moment. You are a pyromancer. Just get out of here for now. Oh, I can actually catch this army out of seas. Would I heal more in enemy terrain? Weird. I would. Oh, I'm so dumb. I thought we owned this territory this whole time. No wonder. No wonder we weren't healing at all. Grab another one of them. That also explains why they were able to see me so easily. You're the one sieging, so you can actually move back. You can move back in here too. That will let you heal. All of these units are in universal camouflage, even though they're sieging. That's very comical. And we can summon a calamity dragon. Keep smashing that. Keep smashing that. Let's just get an Arcane Institute in here for now. Along with a couple of levels. It's on Charon. I wanted that +1 retaliation for him because he's a big boy. I think we were going to take that first, though. Grab a few more levels as well. Unless you sit and let AI go for magic or expansion victories, surely you can win. I mean, I hope. I hope as we start entering these tier 4 units, it's going to start making the final break around for us. Alduk Pledgeling. This guy is our tank. 2 random debuffs. Target all enemies, remove all negative status effects, and deal fire. Or you could take Draining Burst and Exhume Undead. I like giving this guy a heal spell, so I'm actually going to give him Master of Shadow. And I'm going to take defensive, always end your turn defensive. Huge buff. We also have very good heroes on the computer, which gives us a bit of an advantage. This is my mage. I just want him to do more damage. My ruler himself has leveled up. I'm trying to make my way down to Resurgence. Which we were going to do via crits. Actually gained 2 level ups on him. Found some garbage. Found maybe a decent ranger. Level 10. It's not great gear, but we could consider it. There's an alliance. Okay. A war party. Another war party. I think one of the things is because Bannerlords is on this map, the AI is able to spawn so many additional war parties. Peaceful Teacher Guard. Seagullgrad. Yeah, so Teacher Guard now has 2 war parties on me. We're going to take Red Hilt next turn. In the meantime, stand proud, I guess. Accursed Shrine is only on the nearby units. Yeah. So like that quarry, that research post, this one that he's burning down there. That quarry and this quarry will also be affected. I forgot to start casting Calamity Dragon. Penalties now for multiple heroes in the same stack. No, they removed that. That was a short-lived patch. They put it in and then a lot of people complained, and so they took it out. I get penalties for not having a hero leading an army because I took one of the new perks, Cult of Personality. So I get additional heroes, but my heroes need to be leading armies. Or I should say, I guess my armies need to be led by heroes. And they still give bonuses for non-hero units. Yes, but typically only if they're adjacent to them. They do give some through the new signature skills. So like every level of chaos, every signature skill of chaos adds 10% crit chance. Shadow does flanking. Materium does, I don't know, probably defense. Power of a 6-hero stack beats any armies. Dragons are in, we ball. Well, here's the thing with the new Cult of Personality as well. You can actually have 4 dragon heroes in a single army. And they can all be Pantheon rulers. And I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. No matter how you cut that, that's fun. Leveled hero stack can be quite strong. Yep, yep. The thing is, though, if you put all your heroes in one stack, all your other armies are going to suck in comparison. So you will have one Doom stack rolling around, but everyone else is going to struggle. Defender class heroes can slap really hard and become unkillable when highly leveled, but before that they become a fancy bastion. Yeah, I'm still trying to get them there. I'm still playing with the new classes and seeing what builds I like. Like I built this scatter shot archer because I decided for once not to play with a sniper. But I don't know if I like it or not. Yay, Red Hilt is ours. We receive a message from the Golden Emperor, Lysor the Purifier, sent through the far currents of the Astral Sea. Absolutely. Well, we'll take you in. I'm gonna absorb this city. 7 turns to absorb, 3 turns to migrate, kill 5 population. A lot of sea. Let's do that. This is pretty straightforward. This is against Zorn. I think taking that investiture of fire, it made a huge difference. I'm just going to put that out there right now. You know what? Let's stack all these guys together. The fact that all of our units no longer have fire resistance, no longer take extra fire damage. It's a mean little combo. Let's put you in there. You can sit in our territory. You can sit in shoot. I moved you badly. It doesn't matter, actually. We received a message that we're all getting along. Somehow I'm in negative mana right now. I don't suppose it has anything to do with my homeland being absolutely pillaged. We collected some more monkeys. It's funny that all of his guys that he is making are my own race. I find that a peculiar choice. So you're going to go into there. You're going to come up this way. All these dudes are still healing. You've got a Vow Keeper in here. Okay, we really got to bring some people back. Wonder if heroes should give more bonuses to non-hero units in their stack to promote having heroes leading armies versus doom stacking heroes. I mean, I'll be curious to see how the balance turns out. I do have a feeling that these bonuses... Oh, I actually misread this. All non-hero units in the army gain 10% damage to the attacks of adjacent friendly units. I had originally read this to say that anyone adjacent to the hero gets that bonus. But it's actually the other way around. Ah, okay. It's because Champion of War is adjacent to that unit. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I have a ton of level ups. Exhume Undead, Draining Burst. I don't know that you need either of those. +2 Grace, Vicious Killer, Will Breaker. Why don't we give you Immobilize Retaliation? Pretty much all of our guys have levels here. Kapu, who is our knight. That has been really all over the place in his build. Oh, interesting. You can take Immobilized along with Distracted. You just can't get the Weakened as well. They're all far enough apart. I mean, killing momentum is obviously what I need to start going for here. Adjacent enemy targets are Weakened and Remorse. Yeah, let's grab that. Alduk. You finally got that big charge. Resistance, status resistance, 15 maximum HP. 2 Grace when entering defensive mode. That's at the end of every turn you enter Grace. So I'm actually going to give you greater resilience so you can unlock that. Bosun, our mage, is going to take magic attacks are better in all ways. You'll also pick up your signature skill. Which, oof. I guess we'll also give you Master of Shadow. All right, so that I can't really stop. Slow down. This gets to wait for a minute. You've got to heal. You're just vibe checking. I guess we don't want to favorite it. But let's start getting Calamity Dragons. Highest damage number you've seen on a single attack up to date. 170 something. This is on old builds. But if you focus a Mage Lock hero and give him a tier 4 Mage Lock with Hero Slayer and crit damage, I think is what I used to do. So I think 170 something has been the biggest number I've seen. With the old trait system as well, you could also get characters who were called, I think they were called duelists. So they did bonus damage to hero. So if you got one of those and gave them a hero slaying mage lock, they would get something like an additional full 50% damage and then add on all the crits. It becomes quite mean. One of the worst things about this is I can't even peace out with this guy right now because he's in the void. My goal here is once we take Red Hilt, grab the piece, and then we can make our focus back in the direction that matters. And Megira and him will just fight over this territory. Consume Chaos on a mage hero. You can easily get several 100 points of damage on live. Yes, I guess I am thinking a single target attack. I'm sure I've had some nasty AoEs. Okay. Got Valkeepers out. You are in. I don't want to lose that accursed shrine, but I don't think I have a choice. I could probably hit this guy and then fall back. Fairly comfortably. I like that they can't see where I'm coming from. You can move down. This guy is designed with all these accursed fiends to fight. The Torchbearer, Sealass. 2 turns on that. I'm going to sit in here while this gets finished. You guys have made a mint. I'm really confused what happened to all my mana. I do know that I just recruited a lot of these guys, and I guess they cost 30 mana each. But I just didn't see it go down so quick. You've been captured. Another free city has declared war on me. The city of Bastion. Okay. What I'd really like to do is let this guy heal. But I don't think I can have my cake and eat it too. I'm going to start making some tier 3 guys. 118, quite easy on lightning evocation. Per shot, yeah. Mages can no longer get consumed chaos. I think they can under a signature skill. It's just called a different... It's just called something different. Amplify chaos. But basically the same thing. Mage with the upgraded lightning evocation and the channel magic is super strong for how early it gets online, like level 5 or so. That's great because the old lightning evocation was not very good. It did very little damage. Unless you were playing a very astral build. Which I feel like I so rarely play despite it being one of my favorites. Like when we did the cute Cthulhu build and we had so many spells that we could just nuke every army from orbit. I had scouts winning 1v4s. Just run around while a million things get summoned. Astral super broken? It can be. Not always. You can also counter it pretty well. The thing is I think any of the builds, once you go all the way into them, can become super broken. Golems, for example. If you have an army of golden golems and you've got your main character just working as a golem mancer, it's an unstoppable, unbeatable army. 6 turns for my capital. Now, I could teleport my leader back. It's not a bad idea. So many ruins. Oh, so many ruins. I like that the computer cannot see where my armies are. So he knows I'm coming, but he doesn't know from where. Ah, yes, the wand of gimme dat. Who's getting this? This guy's gonna take it. I suppose this might be better put on my mage, I'm realizing. Magic attacks and debuff abilities. I don't know if you would count. So maybe it doesn't matter. All right, we're back to being under siege. This is mine in one more turn. He just respawned. I don't know if I want to go after him or not. I feel like not is the answer. Six turns. Honor Blade and 2 casters. Quite a lot of mana upkeep just in my buffs. My Calamity Dragon is ready. You have like a Pyromancer in here. You probably don't want that. But you can't get rid of it right now. I have to cast it on my own territory. Achievement unlock. Summon a Calamity Dragon. I'll tell you what, I might as well split the 2 of these guys. For right now. Both severely lacking front line, so I've got to give them something here to work with. All right. This guy's going to move on down. You got some melee troops coming. You got some warbounds coming up. If you think that was the only Calamity Dragon I'm casting, you are going to be disappointed. Friendships. World Shaper and Zorn have broken their alliance. Obviously you would. That gets us out of war with Siegelgrad and Bastion, which actually pushed quite a few of those units out of my territory. Problem with Calamity Dragons right now is they have a huge mana upkeep. Already unlocked the new Cult of Personality Society trait. Yes, we're actually using it this run. We currently have one of our dragon heroes from a previous campaign, and one of our Eldritch heroes also just reached out. Yeah, what is the upkeep on that dragon? 60 mana. I'm going to have to start losing some units. Also, I guess once my city is not under siege, I should get a lot of mana back. Fingies crossed. So we take this turn. We peace out with Zorn. As long as this eyeball doesn't sail across and pick away at me, I should be able to start making the play towards the Torchbearer. I really want to complete this intrigue event. Like, at this point... At this point, I don't know if I'm going to win the campaign, but I do want to at least win this intrigue event. Prelude of Doom. My quarry. Okay, thank God my Warbreed down here didn't get spotted. Wow, wow. All right. The gang's all here. You move forward with them. And him. 2 spellcasters, a skirmisher, 2 accursed blades, and a charger. 2,300 in this army. You've got 2 skirmishers and 2 Zephyr archers right now. You are an archer. Put the Warbreed in there. I'm going to say let's ditch one of those Zephyr archers. Two chargers, 2 skirmishers, 2 archers. These guys are a mage, a defender. It's really all these pyromancers that are the weird part of my armies. You're level 14. This guy's just got a lot of trash. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do this. And then if I attack this single unit, Ooh, I even captured a bastion. Do I want this? I like the idea of grabbing tier 3 shield units. Light-footed trade would go hard here. So many melee units clumping and blocking each other. Yeah, yep. I mean, the new units as well also have the new charge units for Strife have this ability where they can just tunnel underneath everybody and pop out four spaces away. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna be greedy. So what is this guy? He's a little steel and iron mole. 14 defense these dudes have. Because they've got earthkin, steel skin, shield defense. But now, because they're also with me, they get all these other perks on top of it, including accursed armors. 14 defense on a bastion is crazy high. Yeah, hi, I'm going to attack you again here. If I lose some units, I'm not too worried about it. This guy is, again, just sitting with an army of Awakeners because he knows how much damage I take from them. It's a smart play. Primal Charger? No, we can dismiss that one. Well, now we're starting to get some tasty tasties. Get rid of one of these Vow Keepers. I tell you what, get rid of that guy as well. Put the Spearman here. Bastion, a spear. I guess we could put the Charger in that army. The Vow Keeper. Excellent. Ritual of Calamity is unlocked. Tier 4, Tome of the Chaos Lord. Now every battle can have my ruler in it. We can also get Killing Momentum and Hastened. This also, I believe, adds 30% critical hit if I cast it because of the special chaos building we built. And Incite Rebellion does 6 fortification damage. I mean, it's honestly just a great siege spell. The other option was taking Eternal Lord, but I think we wanted to go with Chaos. Sad to say the AI still get baited into fights with their single unit stacks.
Thrive on turmoil.
I don't love the way that they split up their armies sometimes.
Is like an insidious mist that warps reality and incites madness.
We'll take Demonic Onslaught. I have successfully stolen the city of Red Hilt. Which means at this point, I would like to make peace with you. I know I am killing my devotion here. But it's ultimately a good idea. Because now I own all of this. And I can move all my armies on a direct march against Lighthaven. Well, Lighthaven and everything else that's in my way. I also get a little bonus Imperium down here, which is always fun. Does anybody want to come out and kill these guys? I don't think you can. So why don't you stay put for a minute? How much do these cost in upkeep? 36. That's not that bad. You guys got a mana obelisk. Let's spend the money and build a town hall. Tranquility Pool. Nice. Handful of levels. Capu, you're going to get killing momentum. Aldo gets 2 levels. +2 grace on defensive mode. I have not taken any of the HP bonuses here, so I'm going to give him that. Unit has unlimited retaliation attacks. Oh, wow. Eye of the Raven, my archer. Let's give you this unit upkeep production. Oh, excuse me. Wow, we're getting so many levels right now. I'm almost max. Time to slaughter all the AIs, even allies, for being helpful. I mean, probably, yeah. When this unit kills another, it gains 30% crit chance. When this unit dies in combat, it is revived at the end if we win. I'll take that as well. That means I can be a lot more aggressive with him. Distant Evocation, giving you +1 range on all your spells. Immediately reveal the full world map and gain infinite sensing range. Sealess is gone. Harambe has hit level 3 Renown. Also completing his major ambition. So we get +2 Imperium for the Wizard Tower. Not bad. Not bad at all. Prelude, Burden, Bounties, Rivalry declared by Magira. Couple stupid wars over. So there is a chance that Magira comes to attack us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I could put together 6 armies right now. I feel fairly certain of that. These guys both have advantages for whole undead armies, so I definitely want to split up what they have right now. We're back in the positive for mana and gold. Though mana's hurting. And if I summon another Calamity Dragon, that mana is out the window. But what's nice is I can fix up this shrine and it will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3, 15 to all resources. I just gotta break up these random armies rampaging around. We pieced out with her, so that outpost is no longer an issue. High Throne, still an issue. Oh, and I guess Hallowed Court. Guess I'm probably not going to get to save Hallowed Court. We might need to take that one back. It is sort of on all of our borders. Honestly, if I took that in High Throne, I'd have a decent wall of vassals. Not that they do much other than buy me a small amount of time. Take the full map reveal perk from Empire Tree. It might make the turnover leg worse. Yeah, I don't really need it at the moment, so I'm not going to dump 500 Imperium into it. There's certainly some other abilities I'd rather get. One of my big worries is that Magira just turns on me. Vectory requests advice concerning their useless youngest daughter. I can just take this chaos chest, send her into battle. If she wins, great. If she dies, also great. A bounty has failed. We've got a mana obelisk. I still need mana, so I'm just going to keep building these. Okay. You guys need to split up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are a lot of my units trash right now? Yes, but that's okay. So I want you, the Raven. And I guess the Mage to stick together. Even though the Mage's army is a weird, laughable joke at the moment. Sorry, you're not in range. Gotta make sure everybody gets the XP. So Charon, my tank, and my other charge guy will be the rest of my army. Okay. Why not, I suppose? Whoops. Bring this guy in first. I love that my heroes are gotten so strong now that we're just winning fights automatically. Your army is horrendously bad. For the record. Magic attacks get extra damage. I think I'm actually going to go Archer Battlements. Now, I should be able to start repairing these. Okay, 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 okay. You should take that Dark Layer before somebody else does. Can I not? Oh, it's owned by Zorn. Oh, it's actually in his territory. Whoops. All right, well. Oh, I also lost so much population here that it doesn't matter. We're still trying to rebuild everything that we have. What have we built out here? All sorts of crazy ocean stuff. What guild do we have? If it is not the Ocean Guild, it is a Merchant's Guild. What a terrible choice. Dismantle that. Absolute nonsense. They made the spell so expensive that it's no longer worth casting. They reveal the whole map spell. I mean, that's really just Imperium based, right? You need to do more damage with your arrows, so I'll just start taking that. And Kapu becomes a paragon of chaos. Take that. The +1 level spell from Order. +1 rank to all units spell alongside Zeal and the good stuff. Oh, well, the +1 rank to all units spell is very late game. And not really worth it. We recruit Tier 3 units at champion. Tier 4 units at elite. Like, we're already recruiting units very, very high level. And I believe that's only going to get better. Okay, you captured them. You captured them. Denounce, bounty, bounty. Domain's been invaded, but not seriously. I could maybe get this guy back on my side. Not that I really want to. He is a single city, but... it do be something to consider. Okay, so if I was to... there is an army down here. These guys could sweep south. Push that, go down there. I could sweep north, take High Throne. Then that's pincered on both openings. Double vassals. Move in, probably burn down Teacher Guard. I think I would want to combine both of my forces after doing that. Bit of a hard sell. The problem with a lot of those high-level spells isn't so much that they're expensive, so much as that they just cost a lot of casting points. I often end up with my games having tens of thousands of mana in reserve, and I simply cannot cast spells quickly enough to be able to actually burn through my mana reserves. Now, it does vary depending on what type of build I'm playing. Of course. There are still some good neutral armies up here, but... I don't really think I can be bothered with them. Could almost make that. Wipe that dweeb out, go back and heal. You remain a scout, so we'll keep you out. You've picked up another accursed trickster. You have an accursed trickster. You're a balanced army. You are... you're a bit heavy on the melee, and this guy's a bit heavy on the magic. So I'm going to take your best unit out and bring them up there, and I'm going to take this accursed trickster and I'm going to bring them down there. I got a Calamity Dragon ready, but I don't have the mana to cast it. So I'm not going to do it yet. We might as well take Rally. It is their ultimate skill. I don't know what's going on with Hallowed Court. I do know these guys need another turn to heal, so I'm just going to let them keep going. I'm not crafting anything. Archon Bloods and Tranquility Pools. This unit gains regeneration when hit by an attack. That's pretty good. And a tier 3 Lance, which adds Distracted and Whirlwind Strike. What does he have? Resilient Chestplate. Give him regeneration. You have a Whirlwind Strike, Blight Lance. All right, deal. I don't particularly want that, but I can break it down for other items. You have Rainbow Clovers and Astral Dew. What do you got? A Ring of Camouflage, a Sundering Wind Collar, and a Reinforced Aegis. Same prices. Oh yeah, that's a much more fitting looking lance for you. You're also wearing +1 defensive armor. How about we give you +3 and +5 HP? All right, I'm going to buy all your items as well. I need crafting material. Rainbow Clover. She had Rainbow Clover for sale. It don't hurt to have options. Sell that. Sell that. Vicious Killer, Flanker, and Reinforce. Almost guaranteed that's gonna should go on somebody. You have a Ring of Killing Momentum. Somebody on my chat, on my YouTube comment said that this couldn't be crafted anymore. And I don't know that that's true, but I want to go take a look. Yeah, it's really good for you. Flanking bonus on a knight who specializes in charging. Yeah, that is true. I don't know if I report that as a bug or what. $240 casting points too much unless you play Giga Astral? Yeah, I mean, that depends. Sometimes you don't have a lot of spells to cast. Some days you do, some days you don't. Oh, we really don't have good rings. Oh, Windshield never is bad. Neither is Slip Away, but... some good spirit resistance would be tight. But alas. Still okay to use in late game since XP is nowhere near enough to get your units upgraded. Upgrades are still quite impactful. Definitely if you end up doing something like creating a brand new army of tier 5 mythic units, and then you can sit there as they walk to the front line, level them up every 2 turns so that they're all tier 5, rank 5 units. It's pretty mean when you can pull that off. They removed Killing Momentum and Zeal from the ring crafting. Oh. Weird. I don't love that. I have mixed thoughts on that. Let us build everything. Just stick it behind a stupid amount of magic materials. I'd like to see some crafting combinations say things like, oh, you need 2 Rainbow Clover and 3 Astral Dew. Because it would be such a pain to get. But if you had it, and then you can craft Killing Momentum rings, hell yeah. Let's go. They only want it on warrior. Yeah, well, my archer has it now. I suspect they did that because of things like the mage lock build that I used to do. Because you can make it so your mage lock character is guaranteed to kill something every single turn. And if you put killing momentum on it, they're guaranteed to kill 2 things a turn. And being able to just snipe 2 heroes from pretty much anywhere on the combat map is pretty good. It's pretty mean. Yeah, I know all those rune promises can be rebuilt. Are you going to give me that notification every turn despite having an accursed shrine there? I really hope you don't. Do I need this upgrade? Probably not. There's some caltrops in there. Ironically enough, all my quarries are ruined. And my guild here is the Quarry Guild. Oh, you can't even make it. You're too fat. All right, lads. Looks like I'm healing one more turn. Or all of those. These guys are doing okay in the heal department. He's back to Lighthaven. Elduk has also gained Paragon of Chaos. We're back to being a Paragon. Hallowed Court is lost. Halberg. A couple invasions. Nothing too big. Okay. Rangers still have pseudo killing momentum in the form of quick shot and kill cooldown refresh. That's the thing is I haven't looked too badly at their tree. Killing an enemy resets all ability cooldowns. But it doesn't give you back ability points. Opening strikes, fatal strikes. Oh my! Oh, melee attacks do extra damage. Interesting with the melee build on the ranger here. Flanking does bleeding. Flanking does more damage. I really want to build a skirmisher. Melee attacks don't trigger retaliations. Snapshot. Oh, right, because snapshot doesn't cost anything to cast. So you could snapshot, kill something, snapshot, kill something again, and then use your regular shot. Yeah, but you used to be able to just use your regular shot, kill something, use your regular shot again. I get why they got rid of it. Don't get me wrong. It was really broken. Mage locks were out of control. Snapshot is the free action. Yeah. Charon gains 200 renown. What for? Maintaining stability. Cool. Proud of you, big dog. Well, I obviously want to get you killing momentum, so let's go for Willbreaker. Zoop, zoop, zoop. So I can't see their armies down there, but they clearly came out that way. This army's really bad. You guys have built a monolith. You know what? I'm going to build stone walls down here as a bit of a safety precaution. Now, you know, I might as well build a forester. They got a beacon. 10 water provinces. So this is going to build 30 production, 30 food, 30 gold, 30 draft. Yeah, that's much better. This Accursed Shrine is making me 15 in every stat right now. Providing me way too many notifications. Megara has withdrawn after attacking. Charon got his major ambition. A Whispering Stone has come back from Vectory because they're maxed out. Okay. In the Free City department. Peaceful to 16. Put a stone in Siegelgrad and I get vision of their entire northern flank. Ooh, I like that. You're under siege. Trothcourt. I don't really think I need your vision. But you are a pretty good city. 18. 80 gold, 35 mana versus, say... All right. Trothcourt's got the most value. Raising cities takes -2 turns. Grants 50 gold per population. Gain a tier 3 unit of the Raised Cities culture. I'm about to unlock this in 2 turns. I could also get a Baylor with power from Slaughter. I don't really know that I need it. As weird as that feels to say. I have yet to build any teleporters. I also need 500 Imperium if I want to increase my city cap. Now, I don't know that I need to do that right away. Are these Accursed Demons magic? They must be. They cost mana to upkeep. Accursed Demons, Accursed Fiends. Magic Origin, Magic Origin. So we're going to take this perk. Reduce their upkeep by 20%. Calamity Dragon also probably counts. I'm going to grab another Whispering Stone. Because if I can put Whispering Stones in anybody's cities... they're quite valuable. Peaceful's just good money. Look at that. I'm rich. Whose armies are bad? You have 2 Vow Keepers. And very little melee. And you have all these 0 rank pyromancers and honor blades, so very little melee. So what I need is war breeds. I got war breeds by the number. A war that I can't win. Well, I wouldn't say that, but... Oh, I guess I've got the money for a Calamity Dragon now, too. How is the Demonic Monkey campaign going? Pretty well. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of ring around the rosy, but we're finally at the point now where all of our heroes have hit an insane power spike in terms of gear and levels. And my armies are now finally reaching tier 3, tier 4. So I'm winning all of my fights and not losing half of my army. Now that I have temporarily pulled myself out of the forever war in the east and north, I can maybe focus on this war in the west. He says, uncertainly. Demon monkeys marching ominously clad in calamity armor, stomping brutally on everything in their warpath. It's a good look, right? Up in arms, ready to stomp some AI that's been bullying us. Scout pillage for money. It should be 0 turn pillage. This guy's clearly got a sanctuary. Most of the pillaging has been single turn. Somebody just bound another wonder. I wonder if I get this guy replaced with the old regent and become best friends with them. Is it possible that they'll have 4 gold wonders that they can then get a magic victory with? I'm gonna be ever so curious. Free money and Imperium. Yeah, honestly, not realizing that you got Imperium from pillaging, which I guess I get because of Strife. That's pretty huge. This guy bound a Golden Gate. Yeah, and he's got the Sanctuary of the Horde down here. There is a world tree there. Gotta be an interesting play. Oh, I just took all of his cities. And then went for a magic victory. Plus 10 HP for all my units and weakening aura in a single turn of research. That's a good deal. Kind of hard to turn that one down. A boosted Beacon of Valor. Okay. Megara has returned. Defensive packs are broken. The army of Halberg. See, this is what I was worried about, was that some armies are going to be dweebs. And they're going to keep fighting me. Ritual of Calamity. All defenders gain a stack of Ghost Fire. Towers and battlements are both destroyed, and 2 accursed ogres appear. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. This guy's got 75. If I was to take headlong assault, hear me out, I would need 35, 38. No, I would need plus 11. Towers are already destroyed, as are battlements, so Undermine the walls, and why don't we harass the defenders then? 3 turns and we get our hallowed court back. Do I push in what direction? These forests are really rough on the old movement points. I have enough money I can just form another army, which I guess I'm kind of doing. What's the strength on these? 1,000? And they're like tier 3-ish mostly, I guess, I suppose. Factory. Can you defend my capital? Perhaps. We're gonna move all those guys up. And we'll keep charging in. We'll keep pushing. If you ally with a Magic Victory winner, I think you also win. Yes. Yeah, you do. You can actually vassalize yourself. If you know you're going to lose, you can just bend the knee at the last minute and you also still win. Assuming they will allow you to be vassalized. Okay, well, we took Red Hilt, which is a pretty huge play. Pushed Zorn to a single city. So Zorn and Megara are relatively relegated. I think they're going to keep themselves mostly busy just fighting amongst each other. This guy actually has no war declaration on me. I also have no war declaration on her. But that's okay. We take this. We push a 3rd army up into high throne. 2nd army up into high throne. You know what? Once we take Hallowed Court, I can actually just move them to pop out of here. So that would put all 6 of my armies together at high throne. I could make a play for Radiance. There's a Sanctuary of the Horde right here. Ooh. Ooh, if we took Radiance as a city, I could get that Sanctuary of the Horde and this Sanctuary of the Horde. That would be 2 gold wonders. Plus Mother Ash. Can you believe I've had this Temple of the Godeer claimed the entire time? Cleared the entire time and I haven't claimed it? I keep forgetting it exists. It's full of umbral monsters. I could take Lighthaven for the Golden Gate. Or I could just build an outpost up here and take that. I think we just found a path to victory. Because she's going to alliance us, I assume, once we reinstate her as the regent. And most of our other threats are not that big a problem. Most of them are kind of on the upper continent. I could certainly ally with the 2 of these as well to provide me with some relief. Okay, okay. Age of Chaos. Age of Chaos, Age of Calamity. That's going to be our end goal plan. We're finally on a war march. We're finally doing some damage. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there for today. That's the perfect little spot. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with more of this throughout the week. And we'll see whether or not we can get the win this week. I think we're closer than we think. Now that the steamroll is picking up, now that our armies are actually cooking, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So I hope you'll tune back in and watch the finales.